But it brings us to our big number today, and that number is 153,000. That's the U.S. daily case average that we're seeing now. Some perspective there. That is up 964% just in the past 2 months. Not the direction you want to be going, Dr. Ashton, but so much talk about the third dose. We're not getting official recommendations about a third dose of a vaccine just yet, but we're getting information out of Israel that could help inform the decision here.
Yeah, we are, TJ. This is new data from Israel. And what they did is they looked at cases from a period of June through August. So this is when Delta was the dominant strain in Israel. In particular, they were looking at how people who have been vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine responded. They found that the vaccine efficacy did drop significantly by about the 6-month mark. But in people who had gotten a third dose, after that third dose, there was a 4-fold reduction in the amount of viral load shed by people when or if they did become infected with COVID-19. And TJ, they looked at over 11,000 people, and of note, 245 positive COVID cases, even in people who had gotten the third or so-called booster dose. So we should not be surprised when we hear this. As we've talked about before, what matters is if they're sick enough to require hospitalization. And so far, luckily, that really hasn't been the case.
Dr. Ashton, are we going to end up possibly with an idea of a third dose hesitancy, right? A lot of people, we had to get them to get the first one or the second one, and still some of that is a challenge. But what do people need to know in considering that third dose now?
Yeah, there's so much confusion about it, TJ. So big picture view right now about this third dose or so-called booster dose. Right now, we're still awaiting official recommendations from the FDA and CDC on all people. You know, they've talked about people with a compromised immune system, but we're talking about all vaccinated people. We do know, of course, that this immune protection in general, even after a vaccine, does wane over time. But remember, some protection absolutely better than no protection. And there is data that suggests that if infections do occur after having been vaccinated, that typically the course or the symptoms are less severe, and they may shorten the duration of disease as well. So we're going to stay on top of this because it is evolving literally almost day to day.
Well, Dr. Ashton, it's really good having you here day to day with us and really going through all of this information that comes. So thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.